Welcome back to tonight's Sad Reality. I guess I'm looking at bees tonight. Life has certainly become something for me. I don't like this background noise. I don't vibe with it. Okay. I'm glad I got that first try with audio calibration. Oh, and we're gonna have to listen to this all night too. What if I just turn everything off? That's... Okay, you know what? No more flashbanging. Today was a day in retail. Another day. Nothing bad happened today. It was just a day. You know? Didn't go by too particularly slow, too particularly fast. It was simply a day. And nothing wrong with that either. I'm honestly just glad that I'm recording this now, but before it's 1 a.m. It's kind of funny too. I feel like there comes a point where when a man has made 300 videos on YouTube complaining about life, that he kind of runs out of things to complain about. So there's a small chance that I'm just kind of vibing out to it right now. There's not really much for me to talk about either. Oh, there's one secret I'm missing. Where couldst you be? Oh, look at that. Pun intended, I guess. Speed running. But, yeah, so day I got there like 10-15 minutes late as per usual. Day went by, nothing too crazy happened. One of my friends was talking about his trip he's going to be taking to Japan, so that was kind of what we were talking about. I ended up taking my break a little bit early today because other coworkers had other things to do, and usually I make way for other people, I guess. Some people call it being nice. I say I'm a pushover, or something like that, anyways. Um, am I particularly tired right now? No, that's actually why I'm recording this video. Because, quite frankly, I have nothing better to do. This morning I woke up and I wasn't really able to sleep in purely because moving people were here to move things around. My dad's upgrading stuff in a room that he frequents, so he's getting a new TV in that room and having some other stuff moved around. He actually just got a Wii U that was refurbished because our old Wii U just like bricked itself. I was telling him, I was like, you know, Nintendo can just like brick your device now or whatever. And he's like, I doubt it was that, and I doubt it was that too. But it was funny when he bought one. He bought it was like someone else had previously owned it, and when it was delivered, it still had parental controls, which is a bit funny. So he tried to figure out how to get around that. You have to enter a pin. Well, if you hit the pin wrong 3 times, you have to enter a much longer pin. He found this one website they said was kind of sketch. He was like, you know, I should I could consider this, but he kind of wanted to guess it first, so he did. It was 1 2 3 4. Genius parental locks, by the way. Also, if you're gonna sell something to someone, why the fuck does it have parental locks on it? Like, can we think a little bit? Do brain cells exist anymore? Maybe that was the point. Maybe that's what we call a scan. But my dad, he's just too good at life, I guess. It's kind of funny. I feel like in my family, there's all sorts of levels of how we approach life, if that makes sense. I feel like my ambition, in a sense, ruined itself, wanting to do too much, accomplishing too little, and then being stuck here where I am today. Um, my dad, on the other hand, I feel like did just enough to be happy with everything. My mom, I don't know. She's still trying to figure stuff out, I guess. Our motto growing up was always never grow up, and I was like, that's dumb. That kind of explains the immaturity I see in her life and the lives of those around her, I guess. But after I took my break today, it was kind of funny. It felt like the last 2 hours just went by, and I didn't really know what to do. I'm like, it just went by fast. Um, I was actually super useful towards the end as well. I was like moving stuff around, getting stuff done, setting up for tomorrow, which I open tomorrow. So I close tonight, open tomorrow, and I'll probably be on, 6 5 hours of sleep, something like that. And it's kind of funny. Every time I say something in the middle of 10, my goal now is to avoid the funny number that everyone's been saying. Just because, I don't know, brain rot consumes all, including whatever sanity was left in my headspace. Where are these last beads? Where are you at, bees? If it feels like I'm talking quietly, it's probably because I am. That's also because I'm not really talking over anything else. Usually there's like music or other things in the background, or but it's a quiet night tonight. Although I'm not tired, so making the most of each and every day the best we can. As time grimly marches along towards our inevitable bees. There's 10 of these left. This has got to be infuriating from the perspective of someone who's watching this video, because you'll probably see like all of these before I see them. And then it just comes down to an IQ test on my end of how intelligent am I. Yeah, and that's really being proven here, so I feel like I've lingered around this side of the screen for a while. I think there's a hint button too. I don't know if that's only the last 5, last 10. I have played this before though. Insert Squid Game obligatory meme. This is a cool design, like the Viking helmet and all that. Always been impressed with art like this. There was a manga I was recently suggested just because I'm a furry or whatever. It's called Kimono Giga, I think. And or at least that's my white way of saying it. You know, it's probably much easier to say. And I'm actually trying to say the Japanese version. Or I don't know. I don't. Thinking is for normies. I don't think any at all. Zero brain cells, zero thoughts. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, the artwork is actually pretty cool. So I keep saying I'm going to start on that. And I'm like, well, I need to do that. I need to do my taxes. I need to update my LinkedIn. I need to invest in this high yield savings account I created, and I just haven't transferred the money over. And I got an email today and they're like, hey, you should like do this. And I'm like, responsibilities for adults, people like me? Am I responsible? Maybe. This channel is the epitome of what it's like to be in your 20s. Everything sucks, maybe, or maybe you haven't gotten to that point yet, or maybe I got to that point a little too early. Doesn't mean it's going to suck forever. It's just rather unfavorable at times, and that's fine. Just keep moving forward. It's the best advice I can give anyone. Sure, there will be parts that will be infuriating, as are the customers some days, as are my own inability to do things that I've set out to do. And like the worst thing in the world for me is when I have something I want to do, like creative ambition, and then I sit down to draw and I can't get the line art done that I want to get done. And then I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll come back to this tomorrow. And then it's been a week or a month even, and I still haven't got those things done. Oh well. I guess there's always tomorrow. Life of a procrastinator. That sucks too, because I'm sitting here saying all this in like a really calm voice, just kind of vibing out. I don't think we should accept those things. I feel like we have to be like, this is a bad habit. I need to not procrastinate. I need to make something with my life. About to sneeze. Big fan of allergy season, by the way. We need to make things with our lives, and for me, I'm just like, there's so much out there to do, and so much that I've already done, but there's so like much more I have yet to do, and some days that's scary to me, and then I run away and go back to whatever it is that I normally do, which isn't really anything at all. It's like the monkey brain gratifying feeling like I'm doing something when I'm doing nothing. There's a actual term for this, according to some YouTube video I watched. Trust me, guys, I'm an expert. I watched 2 YouTube videos. I know what a knife is. I watched Forged in Fire. Also, I'm so unconfident there's like 2 bees left and I can't find it. What if I just like go to the next level? Have we thought of that one? Oh, kill him. 68. Who decided 68 would be here? Can I do this one slightly faster? It'd help if I like actually clicked on them the first time. First try. Usually what stumps me are the extras or whatever. But like when you get down to it, it's not super complicated. You just have to be like, oh hey, this looks slightly out of place, and then usually that's because it is. Although stuff like this, where there's like two dotted lines, I'm like, really, this could be part of the design, kind of. Although all the bees are very similar looking. I used to love the like 100 cats and whatever games though, because they would draw the cats in all sorts of weird ways. To me, that was comedy, I guess. So, thanks for watching tonight's Sad Reality. We're back in the swing of it being in the night, I guess, just today anyways, because um, I felt like it, and I thought it'd be better than procrastinating, so this is like procrastinating my other things I need to be doing by not procrastinating on this thing. It's like having too many things juggling at once for a project, a channel, whatever this is, that will probably ultimately amount to nothing other than me telling people what not to do. Like, do not waste your life making 300 videos when you've already found something that works just to prove what doesn't work doesn't work. And part of that's me being spiteful of people that's like, anyone can be a YouTuber. No, not anyone. You have to have some sort of dedication, some sort of drive, some sort of... Where's the battery that makes the clock tick and the, That's a V. Oh no, this one's miserable. There has to be some sort of consistent drive, and obviously, me just sitting here creating, this is something, I guess. You can probably hear my voice, the amount of enjoyment I derive from this. Um, I seek interaction with people. I'm a social creature, one might say, and that's what I enjoy in YouTube or other things. So like, this doesn't entirely do it for me. Just this format. That's why I like creating these big projects. There has to be some, again, the battery that makes the clock tick. There has to be some fire, some passion, and sometimes it's deadlines. Honestly, that's what gets a fire under my butt to do my taxes or other things. But I wouldn't say let that be a reason to be afraid of trying to do things like this, or if you're like, I want to be a YouTuber, I bet I can do a better job than whiny man on the internet, then do it. Nobody's stopping you. Except me, I'm stopping you. Grah. I'm angry, I guess. Um, Thanks for watching. I'll be around tomorrow nights, and I didn't expect to go this long. I just kind of rambled there, because I got through that level, and now the momentum is back, I guess. So, I will be back tomorrow night. Have a good one, y'all.